What's up, guys? It's Jim Mint Mike coming at you with another video. Tonight, I'm recording this video down in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I'm on vacation with my family. I'm out on the back deck, the balcony of my condo that we rented, and there's a pretty big waterfall that's behind me here. So if you hear some background noise that sounds like rain, it's not rain, it's actually the waterfall. But I wanted to come to you guys today with this video and talk about profit. The real reason why a lot of us do collect sports cards, is not only to buy them because we enjoy them, but we also like to see the value of those cards increase over time. Uh, Being an ex-U of L football player, one of my favorite players that I gravitated towards once he came into the NFL was Lamar Jackson. And here recently, one of his bigger cards has just been skyrocketing over the last week or two. That card is his 2018 Panini Prism rookie card. That is a very, very tough card to grade. Uh, so if you do have a PSA 10, you struck gold with that card. Now, me in particular, I started buying a lot of Lamar's cards towards the end of his rookie season, headed into uh, his second season. I really, really started buying a lot of the Prism rookies. So this video here is I just want to talk about the card itself and what the card is actually selling for right now, the market value of that card. I'm going to show you the actual cards that I do have available, that I do have in my collection, excuse me. And I kind of want to break down some numbers on what I paid for the cards, when I bought the cards, and how much those cards are going for today. So without further ado, let's get right into it. First off, I'm going to start with this slide here. This is a picture of 5 graded PSA Prism rookies I have. I picked this up in a lot, as you can see down here in the bottom. I picked this up in a lot back in November, on November the 12th, 2019. I picked this lot up. It was a Propstein auction. I picked this lot up for $675. Now, I hadn't really been buying a lot of cards off of eBay, and I really wasn't paying attention. But when I bought this lot, I thought I was buying all PSA 10s. But after receiving the lot in the mail, it turned out I only had one PSA 10 and 4 PSA 9s. So I kind of felt like overpaid for those. But at the end of the day, Lamar's my guy, so I really wasn't too disappointed in that. I know these are cards that I'm going to hold on to, but you know, thank goodness I did, because look at what they're doing today. So just to break this down, like I said, back on November 12th, I purchased the cards off of eBay for $675, and as of today, the PSA 10, the average average market price for that card is $2,300. For the 4 PSA 9s, the average market price is $500 each. Now, with that amount added together, that's a ROI of about 466% since November the 12th, 2019. Hasn't been a full year yet, but that's a big return on your money. I don't know anywhere else you can get that type of return on anything investment wise. But a lot of people underestimated Lamar's talent. I got to see the guy play firsthand. I do still live here in Louisville, Kentucky, so I made it to quite a few of the home games, stood on the sidelines, and was able to catch Lamar live as he was chasing his Heisman Trophy the year he did win that. But yeah, so I got 5 of these already graded. 1 PSA 10, average market price is about $2,300. 4 PSA 9s, average market price is about $500 each. This next slide here is some more prisms I picked up. These have not been graded. On this picture here, you see there's 25 of them. Now, granted, I know for a fact all of these aren't going to grade out a gem mint. I do feel like quite a bit of these would definitely get a 9. And you know, when you send cards in the PSA, you're at the mercy of that grader. So I do expect to maybe get a 1 or 2 7s or maybe a couple of 8s. But as you can see here in the red lettering, I've got 25 base. They were all purchased in early 2019 during that season. And the average purchase price for each card was roughly $30. I didn't go back through my PayPal history uh, to check everything, but I do know overall the average was about 30 bucks. I do remember actually purchasing a lot of 15. Matter of fact, the guy that I purchased that from, he was from Kentucky himself, but I purchased it off of eBay. It was a lot of 15 of these rookie cards, and I paid $3.79 for 15 of them. And if my math is correct, that breaks down to be roughly 26 bucks, I think. So overall, I might have paid a little bit more for one and paid a lot less for another one. But when I averaged them all out, the average purchase price for these cards for me, because I did jump on the bandwagon early. I was buying these cards pretty early on before Lamar really got on fire and made a run for his MVP season. So I did scoop up a lot of these on an average purchase price of about 30 bucks. Now, just so you know, these cards are a really tough grade. There's a lot of surface scratches you can get right across his shoulders, right underneath the rookie card logo on the front side of the card. There is something with the printing. I guess doing printing, there are streaks that you can get on these cards. So if you're going to try to purchase yourself some of these raw, definitely pay attention to that because that's a pretty prominent printing error with these cards, thus making a lot of these cards 8s and 9s. But yes, that's one thing to look for when you go to purchase these cards raw. So as I said before, there's nothing wrong with making money or making profits or seeing the value of your cards actually go up while you're holding on to them. So just for entertainment purposes, I want to break down a financial analysis of what I'm looking at based off of me submitting these cards to PSA and getting them graded. So as you see here, this is a quick screenshot. I went to PSA's pop report and pulled the pop report for the Lamar Jackson Prism, the base. And this particular card, there has been 1,978 of these Prism rookie cards graded. Only 404 of those were PSA 10s, 1,262 of those were PSA 9s, and 292 of those were PSA 8s. Now, as far as the PSA 10 goes, in relations to the total amount that's been graded, the gem rate on those are about 20%, which is a pretty low rate. I know some pretty modern cards. I can think of, matter of fact, Luka Doncic's same year Prism card, 2018. I think his gem rate is somewhere around 70%. So that goes to show you how tough it is to get a gem mint 10 on this particular card with Lamar Jackson. But the gem rate is at 20%, and based off the 25 ungraded cards I do have available, if I send those in, if the numbers play out at 20%, I should receive 5 PSA 10s. And based off the current market value of those cards, that total gross profit totals up to be $11,500. Uh, the PSA 9s are being totaled out at about 63%. So out of the 25 ungraded cards that I will send in, I'm looking at a 63% return, most of those cards being PSA 9s. So that'll be about 16 cards that should come back PSA 9s based off the averages. I know some things can differ, but just based off the averages, I'm looking at 16 PSA 9s. Right now, the PSA 9s average going market price is about 500 bucks. And I see that actually going up because there's a big gap between the PSA 9 and the PSA 10. And once again, there's only 1,200 PSA 9s. So that's a low pop within itself. But right now, those cards, the PSA 9s, are going for 500. And just based off of those numbers, my projected or potential gross profit is about $8,000 just off the PSA 9s. Now, adding those two together, I'm looking at about 19.5 gross profit potential based off of getting 5 Gem Mint 10s and 16 PSA 9s. There's 4 other cards that's left that'll be up in the air, and I can assume those cards will get a 7 or 8 somewhere. But that's what I'm looking at with these Lamar Jackson cards. I mean, like a couple of weeks ago, you could have picked these cards up for about $1,400, and just out of nowhere, they just took off. I'm totally shocked. I know Lamar Jackson. I always felt like his cards were way undervalued. Typically, what I do is I kind of compare his card values right now to that of Patrick Mahomes. Not saying that he's a Patrick Mahomes, but if you pay attention to their first 2 years in the league, they basically followed the same path. Patrick Mahomes' rookie season, made it to the playoffs, lost his first playoff game. Lamar Jackson rookie season, well, Patrick Mahomes didn't start his rookie season, so his actual first year playing, he made it to the playoffs, lost the first playoff game. Lamar Jackson's first season, he made it to the playoffs, lost his first game. Second year, won the MVP. Both guys are MVPs. Only thing Lamar has to do now is win a Super Bowl, and I'm pretty sure if they win the Super Bowl, if the Ravens win the Super Bowl, he will be the MVP. But nevertheless, I just kind of compare his cards to that of Patrick Mahomes, and I kind of expect his cards to follow the same trend. As long as Lamar keeps performing, there's no reason why his cards shouldn't follow the same trend and get pretty close or pretty similar in value to that of Patrick Mahomes. So that's a tip for you guys if you're trying to buy, pick up a lot of Lamar Jacksons. Kind of before you purchase them, just go take a look at what Patrick Mahomes cards from 2017 are doing. Just like, say, like for instance, if you want to look at his optics, at Lamar's optics, I'd go take a look at what Patrick Mahomes' PSA 10 optics are doing, and you know, I would almost expect that Lamar's could get to that same value as long as he continues to perform at an elite level. But I just wanted to bring this video to you guys just to bring some insight to the market. Lamar Jackson's card market is skyrocketing right now, especially this base prism. This is a card that I would recommend picking up, even if it's just a PSA 9, for the simple fact that there's such a big gap in between the value of a 9 versus the value of a Gem Mint 10. Right now, like I said, the Gem Mint 10s are going at about 5 times the value of the PSA 9s, which I think is a huge gap. So I think over time that PSA 9 will begin to catch up with the PSA 10, close that gap just a little bit. But I hope this shed some light on you guys on Lamar Jackson and the potential of his cards. Stay tuned for more videos. If you like this content, please like and subscribe to my channel. Click the bell to get any notifications of whenever I upload anything else. My subscriber list has grown since my last video. I really thank you guys that did subscribe and are paying attention to my videos. I'm new to this, but I just want to bring good content to the hobby, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Once again, this is Gem Mint Mike, and I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Until next time, happy collecting, guys.